Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas tree Christmas tree napkin, dinner napkin. So this is how it looks. I made this last week, and I ran into a store here nearby, like a small quilting store, and they made it and they kept it there. So I saw that and I liked it, and I asked them how to make it, and I came home and I made this, and I really liked it. I wanted to show it to you all, like on the video. And 2 days ago I tried to make it. This I'm showing, I made the mistake I made here so that you can learn from it. I can reverse this, I can fix this, but I just didn't. I wanted to show you guys. So this trunk of the tree, you see, automatically you think when you look at this, the trunk goes on the bottom. That's what you think. And I put it over there. First time I did it good. But the second one I was making a video actually. I had to delete everything. And this shouldn't go here. It goes on the curve like this here. So I'm just trying to show you guys that how easy it is to make a mistake. And for this you need two fabrics. I took the length I took is 10 by 20, length and width. The fabric I took is 10 by 20. Looks like one of them is a little bigger. I just roughly cut it, so I can adjust that one. We still need to cut it again like in a semicircle. For this we need I'm going to iron it, spray it and iron it, and then cut it. So but I'm just showing you guys before, ahead of time, like this need to be in a semicircle like this. So how to cut that semicircle easy way, I'm going to show you. And this is another thing. This is for the trunk of the tree. This little piece is 2 by 4. This way 2 inches and this is 4 inches. What I do is I'm going to fold it right sides together, and so back stitch it or fix it here and come all the way here. And back stitches, you don't have to back stitch or fix on this side. If you want, it's up to you, but I wouldn't do it because I don't want to waste time there. Because even though it is a little harder to, it is not a big piece, so it is not that hard. The stitches might open, but then once I put it here, like this one, like when I put it here, I'm going to sew about this much or so, like it is going to cover there anyway. So it doesn't make any sense going back, taking that effort by go back and forth, and it's not a big deal either. But so when I iron this and bring it back and trim the extras and bring it back, and also sew this, take inside out and show you guys this one. And I'll show you how to cut this piece. Okay, I'm back. See, I evenly cut these things. Don't worry about this little part over here, because this here, like it is not going to, it's going to go in the cuttings anyway. So this one I made it like I'm just showing you like how I cut the corners. And see, when I'm taking it out, since I didn't secure the ends, it's coming out, but it's okay. It's not a big deal there. So I'll press this one, but in the meantime, press it and keep it, this part. Okay, in the meantime, let me show you how I cut this part. Took the right sides together for all the two pieces. Actually it became 4 now, 2 plus 2. So the lady told me she took 8 inches length, but I didn't want to waste my fabric. I wanted a, also the pieces I had was this for one of those, so I just am going with that length. It's about 10 inches, yeah, but whatever, I'm trying to do 9.5. Okay. Let's see, let's measure it 9.5 here. It's about here, 9.5, and then make sure this corner of the ruler goes to the corner of it all the time. And 9.5, put a dot right, like 2-3 inches later, turn it over 2-3 inches and do it just every 2-3 inches apart, like, you know. It doesn't really matter exactly, it doesn't have, so as far as you can get the right measurements, doesn't matter how far you put the dots. And I'm going to put the dots like this, do it this way so that I won't knock the camera down. So 9.5. All the time make sure it's at the dot over there. That way it is easier for you to okay. Now we're done. You can just cut it on the dots, like you can, if you're not comfortable doing that way, just mark it and join all the dots nicely. Not very good at it, but I'm not very really comfortable with this one, so I'll use this one. But if you're comfortable with scissors, you can do it that way. See, nicely done. So what I'm going to do now is put the right sides together and pin it. So before I do that, this piece I want to put on one side, whichever side you like. Make sure these are all even. Don't want to cut anymore. So this is where I made the mistake. This need to come 2 inches from here. I mean, the edge of it need to be 2 inches down this side. So, and see, lesson learned. So now I'm not going to do that mistake anymore. But sometimes it's good to make mistakes. Most of the time, actually, that's how you learn. You remember them very well. If you do this, I did it on this side, you know, in your mind, this trunk goes on the bottom. That's how I figured, but this is the bottom of the trunk. So I'm going to pin this part, clip this part, and all around. I'm going to start here, actually. Can pin all of them. I'm not going to start here, I'm going to start here. But when you come to the trunk, see, this is the opening we want. We don't want to sew here. You start here, go back and take a back stitch or a fix or whatever you have. Back stitch here, so secure the stitch, go all around And when you come here again, go back and forth one time, so that way like the trunk is firmly attached. mm, it won't, because the bulk of the fabric here, there are two layers in the trunk, and that is going to hold it very well. You don't want after a month or so it come apart or something, so you need to secure that part very well, like, and come back here and here, and then back stitch here and keep this opening for you to be able to take inside out. When you come to the corners, put the needle down. You know, people who've been sewing for a long time, they don't need to know this, but you know, any beginners want to know, like, you know, when you come to the corner here, keep the needle down and then turn it here also. Once I'm done with this, what I'm going to do is cut these corners without touching the seam, and iron, take inside out and then iron it. I'm going to come back after all that is finished, so I'm not showing you the sewing part. Okay, it's all ready now. I ironed it. And a couple of more things I forgot to mention you is when you're after you take inside out, you need to push the corners gently all around like this, and to make all the seam come outside. So then before you iron it, you need to do that. And this part here, see how I folded it inside and ironed it. That way it is easier to top stitch. To get a professional look and close this, you can just close it here from here to here, but to get a professional look, you're doing it all around. It looks good and clean. So then another thing is, when you look at this one, we started folding here. First, actually, I folded here, this part here. You know, I marked it. How is, like, I put a stitch there. I sewed, like, you know, 5 inches, about 4 and 5 inches away from here, from this end. Actually, this end is the trunk of the tree, and I used this end and marked it like about a 5 inches, and sewed like from secure the stitch, and so all the way from here and come back here and secure it, so the stitch won't come out. And then we start folding it. And I'm going to do the all top stitch all around and stitch here. I'll start here and go all around and come back here. I won't just do this first, as I told you. Take that back, and for what I do is I secure the stitch here, come here and go all the way around and come back here and close it here and secure the stitch over there again. And then what we do is, that's the marker, like, you know, you fold it like this and iron it on there, and then fold this way and iron it as you go. Keep ironing it and folding it. That's how it need to be folded. So when the napkin, you can open this. Trunk is optional. If you want, you can have it, or you don't have to have it. But I like that was cute. And so when people use it, they put it on their lap like this or this way, whichever way they like. But you can fold back like this, and when you can leave it in the plate like this, it looks cute. And I'm going to do all this and bring it back and show you how I iron. So it's all ready. I'm ironing it now again one more time, like on the both sides. Here is the mark. So This is how it is. I'm going to iron it there on the mark. Then fold it this way. You can do either side, like, you know, if the stalk goes this side, you can do this side, and then the look comes differently. Now fold it this way and iron this part. Final one. That's it. This is how it looks. Let's place it in a plate and show again one more time. Look how cute it is. Luckily I have matching, almost a matching placemats. So this is how it looks, and this is my other one. Actually, I didn't have the fabric for this one enough. I just had one, so that was a trial, and it looked good. So I really like this fabric, but I don't have enough at home. I didn't want to run around the stores now, so whatever I have. And also this is a good match to my placemats. I have a table runner, same too, so it looks good. Hope you all liked it. Thank you for watching, and subscribe my channel. I'll be posting more videos. Thank you.